Are you new to VR? Well, no problem, because I'm here to explain everything you need to know about VR. I'm gonna go over what VR is, and then I'm gonna teach you how to get into VR for the first time. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, so you might have heard the term XR, and well, don't really worry about it, it doesn't actually mean anything. But there's two types of XR. There's VR and AR, or virtual reality and augmented reality. We're only going to look at virtual reality in this video because that's what I do. I don't really know anything about augmented reality because I don't care about it. But basically, there's two types of VR. There is PC VR, and then there's standalone VR. But I guess there's also mobile VR or PSVR, but we're not really going to talk about those because you're better just getting either PC VR or standalone. Virtual reality is like stepping into a whole new world without actually going anywhere. It's a technology that uses headsets to create a completely immersive experience where you can see and interact with games such as VR Chat or Gorilla Tag or Beat Saber or Pavlov. Imagine being able to explore outer space, walk on the ocean floor, or even play games like you're right in the middle of the action. It's all about tricking your senses into feeling like you're somewhere else entirely without you actually being there. Okay, so now that we've gone over what VR is, we now need to go over how to get into VR, as it can be expensive or really complicated if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so now for headsets. So like I said earlier, there is PC VR and standalone VR. Now, for standalone VR, you want to use either a Quest 2 or a Quest 3. Quest 2 is for budget, Quest 3 is if you're like wanting more out of your money. But Quest 2 is around $200, Quest 3 is around $500 to $600. It depends on which type of Quest 3 you get. But for PC VR, I mean, you could use a Quest 2 or a Quest 3 on PC if you get the link cable. I personally use the Kiwi link cable because it's like a fraction of the cost and it's just as fast. But for PC VR headsets, like if you want an actual PC VR headset, the only two options that I'd say you could go with that are actually valid are the Valve Index and the Big Screen Beyond. Both have their own perks. The Valve Index has really good audio and has some pretty good visuals. I wouldn't say they're as good as the Quest 3s, but they are pretty good. The Big Screen Beyond though has insane visuals, but it has no audio. And also the comfort of the Big Screen Beyond is insane, as they make each facial interface designed specifically for you through a 3D face scan. It's actually crazy. Now, I do need to mention that if you do plan on playing PC VR with a Big Screen Beyond or a Valve Index, you're going to need at least 2 base stations, and you're going to need 2 Valve Knuckle controllers. Specifically a left controller and a right controller, and these combined are not cheap. Like, I'm pretty sure combined they're more expensive than the Quest 3. So just use the Quest 3 on PC if you are on a budget, since you don't need either of those to use a Quest 3. Okay, so now for play space. I'd recommend getting like a mat or a rug, or even like a towel to put under you as you play. Now this is going to help you to be able to tell when you're in your play space and when you're not in your play space, as Meta and Steam's boundary systems are not exactly perfect. And also make sure you're able to have your arms extended and you could turn and not hit anything, no matter where you turn. Now for game recommendations. I'm going to give you 2 examples of free games and 2 examples of paid games. All of these will be on both PC and standalone. Okay, so for the free games I have to go with Gorilla Tag because it is the most popular game in VR, and it's pretty fun. And then I also have to go with VR chat, because it's really just interesting to see what other people's imaginations can come up with, and it's really nice to just chill out and talk to people sometimes. And then for paid games, I have to go with Beat Saber, because it's the game I play the most. It's my favorite game, period. Like, out of traditional gaming, like Xbox and PC, and then also VR, Beat Saber is my favorite. And then also Pavlov, or Pavlov Shack. It's different between PC and Quest, but both games are like exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter. It's the game you're seeing in the background. If it piques your interest, then that's Pavlov. But I'm playing the World War II mode in the background. That's not the main mode. The main mode is like a more modern version, but the World War II mode is fun as well. But those are the game recommendations, and that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and if you learned something, hit the like button. And I will catch you in the next video.